Hello everybody, my name is Safe Lamia, or you can call me Red Fox Gaming. Um, and today we are going to be finishing out the Genshin Impact 2024 summer event. So let's get right into it. Oops.
It's been a while since our last adventure. Oh, Paimon wonders how Mini Durin is getting along in Symbianca. Let's go to the Forest of Blessings and take a look.
Alright. What?
Here's your 2 magic tonics.
Why, thank you, young lady. And might I add that you're looking quite lovely today. Jean, come on, take a seat and let's have a drink. I ordered one for you as well.
But is this really appropriate? I mean...
Still worried about Clee? Relax. Albedo's with her. She'll be fine.
Kaya and Master Jean! What are you two doing here?
Oh, look who it is. The Traveler and Paimon. You must be the pleasant surprise that Miss Alice told us about.
Greetings to you both. This is one place I didn't expect to run into you two.
The locals here have been talking non-stop about some brave heroes who saved the world. Let me guess. You two have been up to your old tricks.
Well, not just us. We only played a small part. You could say we were 2 members of the Heroes Adventure team.
Still sounds mighty impressive to me. As ever, our honorary knight is making us proud wherever they roam.
Did I hear you about... Did I hear you talking about Alice and Clee?
That's right. We received a letter of invitation from Miss Alice, proposing that we take Clee for a vacation in Fairyland when work dies down.
I wasn't sure what she meant by Fairyland at first, but if my eyes are not deceiving me, she was being quite literal.
Clee ran off excitedly as soon as we arrived. I'm a little worried about her, but Albedo insisted he would look after her while we do our own thing.
We could hardly say no to such a considerate offer, so I took it upon myself to bring Jean to the nearest tavern we could find.
Any excuse for a drink, huh?
Well, we are on vacation. It's only fair that we get to indulge ourselves a little.
You're right. I should make an effort to relax and unwind. It's what Miss Alice would want, after all.
Oh, wait, Kaya? What exactly did you order from the bar?
The house special, of course. Best way to get a taste of the local culture. Why are you making that face, Paimon?
Nothing. I was just perpetually amused by your lifestyle, that's all. Go on, drink up.
Something tells me I need to tread carefully here. Let's see, it's got a lovely color, but how about the taste?
I think maybe I'll pass. But it's such a shame to waste it.
All right, Paimon. Well played.
Well, Paimon got burned too, if it's any consolation. It's nothing personal.
Oh, by the way, we weren't the only ones who got invited here. I saw Kale earlier. She didn't see me, though. She was making a beeline for that big tree.
The Kingdom of Breezes and Bells, you mean? Oh, this is turning into a huge reunion. Maybe we should go say hi to her.
All right. Well, give her my regards.
Will do.
Thank you. Enjoy your time here, too.
structure of the tree houses here is nothing short of amazing. I have to write it down so I can tell Master Tainari all about it later. Hey, Kale! You scared me. Traveler in Paimon? You got invited here too? Yep. Well, they sort of skipped the invitation part, but anyway, what you doing out here? Something caught your eye? Oh, yeah. I'm trying to observe and summarize the structures of the trees here, and also the animals that live here. Well, the residents, I guess? I still can't get over the fact that they're all someone's origami handiwork. Once a forest ranger, always a forest ranger, huh? Not sure you'll be able to apply much of what you learn here back home, though, with this being a magical world and everything. What? Over there, by the giant footprint, have those houses always been there? Oh, those? The local flying squirrels told me that they were built by a small dragon and some guy wearing a hat. Ah, that must have been Mini Durin and Hat Guy. Any idea where they went? Supposedly, after building the houses, they went to somewhere called, Constellation Metropole? Did I say that right? Yep, you got it. Oh, also, when the locals mentioned the dragon, did they seem at all, did they say how they felt about him at all? Now that you mention it, the atmosphere changed a little when they talked about him. Oh no. They mentioned some stuff along the lines of past misunderstandings and welcoming new members. I only just got here, so I know very little about what has happened in the past. They seemed genuinely grateful for the houses, though, and said they were going to plan a welcome party. Oh, thank goodness. Whew. Sounds like the forest has begun to accept him. Are you looking for that small dragon? Yeah, he's a new friend we made after we arrived here. No way! Really? I'm getting more and more interested in your story. No. I've got to save it for next time. For now, I've got to make the most out of my time in this wonderful world. Oh, there's no rush. Just take it slow and enjoy yourself. Like Kaya. Oh, he sends his regards, by the way. Oh, Mr. Kaya is here too? Then I've got to go say hi to him. Well, right now he's at the tavern and he probably won't be leaving until he's drunk. Not that he'll ever reach that point because his alcohol tolerance is so high. Basically, it's Kaya. You know where to find him. You make a good point, Paimon. Then I'll focus on exploring for now, and go catch up with him later. Shall we go pay a visit to the Metropole Traveler? Maybe Mini Durin and Hat Guy are still there. Oh, right. By the way, something pretty interesting has been happening in Sumeru recently. Master Tainari has been working really hard on it, so if you have time, definitely go and check it out. Sounds good. We'll find some time in our schedule.
Take it easy, Kale. Enjoy your field trip.
Of course. See you later.
Mona?
What? Are my eyes deceiving me? There is no way. I can't believe it.
Hey, Mona! We heard you muttering from a long way away. What's up? Oh, is your scry glass acting up again?
Oh, it's you, the saviors of this world. My scry glass is fine, but I'm not sure I can say the same about my eyes. Look at this statue.
What? Is it broken or something? Looks fine to Paimon. That's your master, right? AKA the goddess of prophecy?
I refuse to believe it. There's no way that old hag looks anything like this.
Maybe she did when she was younger.
When she was younger? Oh, actually, now that you mention it, this does remind me of the fashionista phase she wrote about in her diary. She can't hear me, can she? I swear I just got chills down my spine.
Either way, it's probably a little rude to talk about her right under her statue. But how do you know it's a statue of her if you never saw her as a young woman?
The hat?
I did a quick scry when I came into this world.
Oh.
And when I saw the stars' reflections, I was at a loss for words. It looks like fate in Simulanka is based directly on Tevat. a projection of real-world fate to form an image of reality. Or in layman's terms, basically, the creator made this world inside a mirror or a lake, and this world is the reflection.
Still sounds pretty impressive.
The more I scribed, the more familiar everything looked. It's her work, there's no doubt about it. Even so, everything's far more complex than I'd imagined. Trying to decipher it all is giving me quite a headache. I also asked the locals about her. They call her she who has dominion over the stars and the course of fate itself. Not even a pretense of humility. Clearly, she let the role of creator goddess skip to her head. Not that I'm surprised in the least, of course. It certainly matches the tone of her diary. Anyway, we should change the topic.
Oh, so Mona, have you seen a small dragon around by any chance? He's about the same size as Paimon, but with tiny little wings.
Ah, you mean the one that caused all that trouble? I haven't seen him for myself, but I heard that he came to the Metropole not long ago to formally apologize for his actions. Apparently, he brought a huge stash of Toitanium and plant oil to make amends. Most people accepted his apology, although there are some who said that they'll reserve judgment until they've seen how he acts in the future.
Oh, okay. Do you know where we can find him?
One moment. It looks like he's at the Broken Sea. There's a big group of people with him, too.
Cool! Wanna come with us? We can introduce you?
I think I'll sit this one out. This might be the closest I ever get to meeting the old hag in her youth, so I think I'll spend some time seeing what else I can glean from her grand design. You guys have fun.
Be careful, Mona.
What do you mean, be careful? Now you're making me nervous.
We'll be off now. See you later, Mona!
Alright, I gotta go feed my dog really quick, so I will be right back.
I wonder what's inside this package. No. No peeking at my customers' stuff. Let me see. Okay, let's get going. The next location on my list is really far away. Whoa, the scenery here is wonderful. I've landed the perfect job. wonder what's inside this package. No, no, no. No peeking at my customers' stuff. Let me see. Okay, let's get going. The next location on my list is really far away.
Okay, sorry about that. I have returned, my beautiful people. Mini Durin!
Osvaldo Hafnabines! Does thou see what I am seeing? Tell me that my all-perceiving Aug de Verurtelung deceiveth me not.
Your eyes see true, mein Fräulein.
Very well. Then, as sovereign ruler of the Immenachreich, I extend to you both my greetings, O Night Dragon from the land of the Thousand Stars, and his hat-wearing servant.
Who did you just call a servant?
What mein Fräulein means to say is, hello, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. But Hat Guy's not my servant. He's my friend.
Now you're over-explaining.
Aww.
That guy, Mini Durin! Found you at last. Whoa, and Fischl's with you too?
Oh, greetings, Outlander blessed by the Immenachreich. How honored you are to meet your princessin beneath the stars of another sky. Clearly a decision made by fate itself.
I echo your sentiments, Your Highness.
Mr. Honorary Knight!
Wait. Oh, Albino's there! Hi!
Greetings. You both look well.
Hi, Koi.
Hey there, Klee! Have you been having fun here? Yup, loads and loads of fun. There are so many cute animals, and a magic train that was really long, and a huge castle, and a king lives there and everything.
I've been taking Klee to see all the sights. It's been a very enriching experience. Alice's magic is truly outstanding.
Yeah, Mom's amazing. Klee wants to build a great big house now, too.
So, your mom and my mom were friends?
Mm-hmm. Our moms were friends, which makes you my big brother. My mom used to read your mom's stories to me all the time. They were great.
Big brother?
You're part of the family now.
Wow. Thank you, Klee. Can I go play with Klee, Hat Guy?
Suit yourself.
Albedo, can I?
Go on. Just don't go too far away. I'll come pick you up later.
Yay! Come on, Mini Durin. Do you want to come play with us too, Fischl?
Your princessin accepts your invitation. Rejoice! Though you may be concealed by fog, still you shall have the good fortune to witness the true might of the Aug de Verurtelung.
What mein Fräulein means to say is, perhaps we can all play hide-and-seek together. Mein Fräulein is it.
Hooray! I love hide
too.
Aw, this event is so good.
To return to our previous discussion, Mr. Hat Guy, you were telling me about a prophecy?
I heard B talking to M. What she said was...
Since you're so persistent, let me tell you a secret. Our child will one day rise from the dead.
Is she saying that Dragon Spine Durin will come back to life?
I'm shocked.
I only heard it in a memory, so don't hold me to it.
Understood. My recent observations at Dragonspine lend credence to this prophecy as well. Durin's heart has slowly but surely been growing in vitality. The process is extremely slow, but the trend is clear.
What should we do?
To start with, plan for every potential scenario, including, of course, the worst case scenario. I am well aware of Durin's past, and I sincerely hope that things never escalate to that point. Still, we need to be prepared for every possibility. If the prophecy is true, and Durin's heart will one day beat again, I'd like to hope that whatever rises from the dead is no evil dragon, if you understand what I mean.
Kind of? But not really.
And so, when the time comes, Mr. Hat Guy, will you and Simulanka's Durin be willing to lend us a hand in our hour of need?
Huh? What's this got to do with me?
You saved the Durin of this world. I don't see that as a mere coincidence. If there is any meaning to be read into the actions of the three goddesses, beyond fairy tale whimsy alone, I can only boldly speculate that the fate of this reflected world may have a reciprocal effect upon our own world. If Durin of Dragonspine will soon come back to life, we will need many Durin's help, as well as yours, given that your fates are now intertwined.
Well, that's a nuisance.
To be sure, it certainly won't be easy.
Albedo! There's a flying paper ship over there! Can we go see it together, please?
Sure. 2 seconds, I'll be right with you. Please give my suggestion some thought, Mr. Hat Guy.
Hat Guy, I'm back! Huh? What were you guys talking about?
Nothing.
Huh. Okay then. Let's go join the others. Everyone's going to check out the new origami ship.
All right. I'll be right there.
Hat Boy, are you worried about Durin?
Why would I be? Do I strike you as someone who cares about other people's issues?
Now that he saved Simulanka's Durin, maybe he'll be sympathetic to the Durin of our world.
Quit trying to guess what I'm thinking. I'm leaving.
Albedo was right. He needs some time to think about it for himself. Aw, it has Durin on it.
Aww, what a lovely little boat!
The forest fairy helped us make it.
I just realized there's a lot fewer people around the Broken Sea now. Guess most of them have made their way back to the Metropole. Does this boat have a name? I can't see one anywhere.
Huh? A name?
Every boat has a name. At least, all the ones I've seen before.
They're usually symbolic names that represent something aspirational.
Let's go with the Durin.
Aww.
Huh? You want to name it after me?
Oh, you mean to wish Mini Durin a safe voyage as he sails into a new chapter of his life beyond this world?
Your princessin approves. Let this vessel bear the name of the most esteemed dragon of the night.
The Durin. Let's call it that then. Thank you, Hat Guy. Also, can I ask you a favor?
Go on.
Remember how Mom's friend said I should be able to leave this world? Well, I want to pay a visit to your world. Just a quick trip, can we?
Huh?
Oh, is that a no?
Paimon thinks that's a great idea. If the people of Simulanka are allowed to go to Teyvat, then what's the problem with taking Miniaturin there for a visit?
I'm assuming I'll have to be your bodyguard while we're there.
I can protect myself. And I'll do what you say. I won't fly off on my own, I promise. Please, can I go?
It'll be up to you to stick close. If you disappear on me, don't expect me to come looking.
Aww.
Got it! I'll stick close!
Why don't you take the Durin? Now you've given it a name, it'll be a maiden voyage for the boat, and a brand new journey for you.
Are you leaving, Miniaturin? Okay. Well, make sure you come visit me in Mondstadt so we can play together again. Klee will draw you a map to show you the way.
Though our time together has been as fleeting as a ray of light in the depths of the long night, the Immonokreich will welcome you with the grandest of music ceremonies on the occasion of our next reunion. As surely as the stars in the sky watch over us, we shall meet again.
What Main Fräulein means is that you're always welcome to visit her at home as well.
Cool! Ah, I have so many new friends now! I'm so happy!
Are you done yet? If you want to leave, then get over here.
Take care.
Thank you, everyone! Thank you so much! The blessings you gave me are more precious than any treasure, and more beautiful than any fairy tale! Next time, it will be my turn to make your wishes come true!
Oh no! We're good, everything's fine, everything's A-okay. Oh right, didn't Kale say Sumeri City has been pretty lively lately? Aren't you even a little curious? Sounds fun to me. Right, Paimon agrees. Then let's go see what's going on. For our first stop, maybe start with the academia? Madame Farazan. Look, that's Farazan over there. Do you think we should ask? Even just glancing at borrowing records gives me flashbacks to how awful that book was. Farazan, what are you talking to yourself over here? I am Madame Farazan, after all. It's not out of place for me to mull things over out loud, wouldn't you say? But in this case... never mind, forget about it. Why the two of you suddenly decide to drop by? Well, about that. We heard something about a party, and we didn't want to miss out. Kale told us this mirror is the place to be now. Apparently tons of interesting things are happening, so we thought we'd ask around. Any idea what she was talking about? Interesting things. What might Kale find interesting? Tenar's tail getting so fluffed up like a ball of tumbleweed, or Sino climbing a tree and getting his hood caught on a branch? Whoa, we really missed all that? Seriously? And nobody thought to tell me? Still, she said there's something big everyone's been talking about. Can you think of anything slightly more significant? More significant. Ah! Is something the matter, madame? Now that you mention it, I think I know what it is. Recently, rumors have been going around about a certain book. That's a classic horror story opening. It's not some kind of forbidden tome or anything like that, is it? Forbidden tome? Ha! As far as I'm concerned, it might as well be. Tell me, have you ever read one of those really, really, really badly written detective novels? I unfortunately did. Tell me exactly how bad it was. Ooh, leave this to Paimon. For example, the type where you start off thinking it's a locked room murder mystery, but it actually turns out to be that the whole building was just moved. That's right. Or it's supposed to be based on pure reasoning and logical deduction, but at the end, it turns out that the culprit has some kind of superpower. Exactly. Or it starts out super serious, but in the second half, it just reveals that everyone lost their memories out of the blue. Or it's set in a mountain village in the middle of a snowstorm, and the police officer who's been portrayed as a serious figure throughout the entire story suddenly turns out to be the murderer, without even the slightest hint of foreshadowing. You're both being way too specific. Ahem. My apologies. I let myself get a bit carried away there for a moment. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I did borrow a book like that a few days past. So, you borrowed a badly written book, but that happens to the best of us. No, that's the problem. Blizzard swept mountain villages, superpowers, police officers who turned out to be criminals. The book had it all, and more. Reading it was tantamount to torture. And despite how complicated it wasn't engaging in the slightest. But there have been all sorts of rumors circulating about this book. Because of the strange marks drawn all over the pages, people are saying that it must be concealing secrets. Do you think there's treasure involved? I'm not sure, but there must be many who believe so. Not only have more and more people been borrowing it, but they've also been specifically asking for the marked up copy. Have you borrowed it too? Yes, I have. As you well know, I am a scholar, so it's only natural to have a bit of curiosity. So, just what secrets does the book at the center of the rumors actually hold? I read through it carefully from start. I'm sorry, but I don't want to see your artwork. As does the color of the ink used. Most importantly, all the names of people in this book have been circled. Not only that, many of them are adapted from famous figures in Sumeria's history. Some speculate that these marks must have been left by different scholars over the eras, each researching the book's secrets, searching for a name they believed in. Others believe that they were a kind of notation made by different people belonging to the same organization, and that the names circled are their code names. Still, others think that it is some kind of encryption cipher, but even after finishing it, I came no closer to uncovering the mystery. Not only was reading it a complete waste of my time, but sheer absurdity of the shoddy excuse for a plot several times over. I was so angry that I returned the book immediately, and when I came to the house of Dana yesterday, I found lots of people skulking around. I suppose they were all looking for that thing. No wonder you zoned out like that. Paimon's guessing you won't be borrowing any more detective novels soon. Indeed. Paimon, Traveler, surely the two of you must understand how I feel. Don't worry, madame. I feel your frustration. What's the book? Oh. What's the book called? We'll borrow it and take a look ourselves. It's called Reasoning Knows Not the Time of Day, but suspense always follows a blizzard. You sure it's a detective novel? Sounds more like the title of a light novel. Tell me about it. Anyway, read it at your own risk. It truly is unbearably boring. There's so many books with long titles here. Let Pipeman have a look. Working hard and vacationing harder. What the heck? The Art of the Construction of Coffee Machines. Who exactly reads these? Secrets of the Elemental Sciences. The book jacket even says, expert approved. The former sage Cyrus praises this as an excellent entry-level book. And this one, a compilation of and summary of common basic grammar rules for rare languages of ancient desert people. Now Paimon's dizzy. It's just so many words. Come on, Paimon. You can learn 20 different... Huh? Is that Layla over there? Let's just ask her. Maybe she knows something. This is my first time ever meeting Layla in a quest. Traveler, Paimon, it's been so long. I'm still a bit tired. Didn't sleep well last night?
I was reading a novel, so I stayed up late. It wasn't that detective novel that everyone's been talking about, was it?
The one with the super long name?
Huh? Oh no, if you're talking about reasoning knows not the time of day, but suspense always follows Blizzard. Oh right, yes. No, it wasn't that one. Madame Farson said it was really duels, so I didn't borrow it. Oh, so you're not that interested in the book's secrets? I haven't been able to keep up with my own work, even though I'm up late all the time these days. But way more people have been interested in the book than I ever imagined. 7 or 8 in a single morning. I feel like a living signboard sitting here like this. Kaveh asked me the same question, so he must be looking for it too. He was even hiding behind a ladder before, looking for something. He looked really embarrassed. Searching for something, hiding behind a ladder. He must be after Mora. That's gotta be it, so he can hurry up and pay off his debt to... Wait, no. Let's just pretend Paimon didn't say anything. Layla, you're really sleepy, right? You must be dreaming this conversation. I didn't really get it anyway, but if you say so, it's a dream. Thank you. We'll keep on looking. Okay. See you next time.
It's not often Layla falls asleep so easily. Good for her.
Paimon thinks we should go ask Kaveh now. If he's searching for the book, he must know something.
But where is he now?
Good question. But we can try hanging around where he might show up. There's a good chance he's there right now, right?
Well, I'll hate them's house. Yep. I already told you I am not interested in the art. Please. Please and thank you.
Do you ever think we seem like a pair of thieves? Hiding...
Hold up. Okay.
Hiding here to ambush Kaveh? It almost feels like we're here to extort him or something. Paimon's not sure why that is, though. We just wanted to ask him a couple of questions, that's all.
Don't make it sound like we're the patties.
Ah, it sounds like footsteps. Quick, let's take a look. Stop right there, Kai.
Huh?
Huh? I'll hate them. What are you doing here?
Good question. Surprising indeed. I was under the impression that you knew I lived here. Good morning. Good morning. What can I do for you?
Nothing. Never mind.
Oh? Goodbye then.
He just left. Does he have work to do or something?
Footsteps again? They're heading towards the door. Stop right there, Kaveh! What in the... What are you two doing here?
Good question. Surprising indeed. Paimon was under the impression that you'd know the only reason we'd be here is if we were looking for you.
Paimon, you don't sound like yourself. Looking for a certain book by any chance? Wait, what?
Here's the deal.
How is it you guys know everything? And there I was, thinking I'd been super discreet the whole time. No one should have even noticed.
Come on, get real. You really think that no one knows you live here?
Hey, that's not fair. Of course nobody knows, except for Sino, Tainari, Kale, and the two of you, right? Friends are friends, so if they know, well, they know. But what if a stranger overheard us? It would be a disaster. It might even impact my career. Anyway, about that book.
You believe it contains intel about hidden treasure, don't ya? Looking to get rich quick, are we?
Yeah. Are you offering to help find it?
Shucks, why didn't you say so earlier? So there really is treasure. How about this? We help you find it, and then split the loot 50-50. It's a deal. Traveler, after all we've been through, it's finally our turn to get rich. No need to keep yapping. Hidden treasure. The Paimon probes home in on ya. Huh? Hey, Paimon! They couldn't have voiced this. Huh? Is that Dia? Hey, Genshin, you missed a space. You missed a space, Genshin. Traveler and Paimon. Must be my lucky day running into you two like this. Dia, your mercenaries are pretty tuned into the grapevine. Have you ever heard of a book called Reasoning Knows Not Time of Day, but Suspense Always Follows a Blizzard? Wait, you guys are looking for it too? By two, you don't mean... You're looking for it too? Darn, it does. So, does that mean that we're finally gonna have to square off against Dia? Wait a minute. Would you mind telling me exactly why you're looking for it? If it really does turn out to be something important, I'll let you know. I'll be sure to let you know if I hear anything. Whoa! Really? From your reaction before, Paimon thought you were after it too. Don't worry. Client asked me to get her the book, but her attitude seemed off somehow, so I didn't take the commission. She's a smart cookie, though, and it was like she was hiding something, so I thought she must have had an ulterior motive. Besides, I have other things to look into right now. Compared to some commission, it's more important that you uncover the truth behind that book. Anyway, I've no time to lose. I've got to get going. Alright then, good luck. And don't forget to tell us if you hear anything. I wonder who Dia's client could be. Hey! How are you? So fast. Flying's faster than running? Sorry, it's a traveler thing. Alright, listen to me. It's like this. Paimon, don't get your hopes up. That book, it isn't some kind of treasure map. It's just an unbelievably unremarkable, surpassingly ordinary detective novel. Huh? But didn't you just say there were treasure? If most people backtracked like that, Paimon would just think they changed their mind and wanted to keep all the more for themselves. But that's not something you do. No, I'm sorry. I just couldn't bring myself to tell you earlier, so I played along with what you were saying. Here's what happened. I borrowed the book a month ago. When I opened it to the first page, I discovered one of the names was printed incorrectly. That night, I'd been drinking just a little, and I was starting to feel drowsy, so I picked up my pen and circled the name. As I'm sure you know, the House of Dana allows borrowers to annotate books they take out. I'm in the habit of doing that too, so at the same time, I didn't give it a second thought. But after I was a dozen or so pages in, I realized that the names of all the characters in the book had intentionally been written slightly wrong. Maybe it would have been more accurate to say that the novel itself was quite strange. All the characters' names were based on real historical figures, but rather than using their original names, they'd been tweaked over so slightly. Most people would assume that the author had made a mistake, or that there'd been printing error when they saw spelling mistakes like that. I didn't find the content particularly appealing, so I returned it before I was finished reading it. But later on, I heard that the book had suddenly become the talk of the town, and that there were rumors about mysterious treasure or something. And you thought it had something to do with you? It certainly does sound like it. Yeah, and I also heard that now all the names in the book have been circled, not just one. I haven't been able to figure out what into that must have happened after I returned it. Did you tell anyone else that you borrowed it? Let me think. Tainari? Last time we met, I also told him about how poorly parts of the book were written. He said I made it sound pretty funny. So much so, in fact, that he suddenly wanted to take a look himself. You made it sound like it was so bad it's good. In that case, let's go find Tainari. That's fine with me, but I still have some work to finish up, and it's pretty urgent. How about I head back first, and we can meet up again later once I'm done. Oops. No problem. Hope your work goes well. Me too, thanks. See you later then.
Sorry, I don't really know Kave's voice because I don't have him. Because, like I've said, I'm saving for Mavuika, so I will not be pulling for a while. Gandharvaville. Tainari.
Over there, over there. Hey, Tainari. Hey, Tainari.
I heard you, I heard you. How's it going, Traveler and Paimon? You guys sure look excited. Ah, that one. Yes, I did go to the House of Dana to borrow it. Kaveh said it wasn't worth reading, but I was curious, so I went and read it anyway. The problem was, there were already 2 names circled in the book I borrowed, and the style each circle was different. It was like some kind of game. Someone had drawn a red circle around the name of the first character that appeared, and someone else had drawn a green circle around another name.
So, in the time between Kaveh returning the book and taking it back out again, somebody else had already annotated it?
That's right.
I'm unsure that first circle was drawn by Kaveh.
Yes, no surprise there. If you stop and think about it for but a second, guessing the identity of the second annotator should be trivial.
Wait, you mean it was...
If there are 2 people living in a house, and one of them drew the first circle, then it's highly likely that the other person left a mark too. Good point. Sometimes those 2 really are too much. In the end, it is as I suspected from the beginning. The first character whose name had been circled on the very first page turned out to be the murderer. Surely that's just a blatant spoiler? Like that joke where someone opens a novel and bam, there's a note in the margin that spoils everything right from the start.
What kind of joke would be so cruel?
That's one of Cyrus's. And it wasn't just a joke. He actually said he pulled a stunt like that when he was younger.
Who was unlucky enough to borrow the book after he'd scribbled all over it?
My master, Nafis, and Professor Zahahadi, who had a seminar with him that very afternoon. Cyrus said that Master once threatened to give him a good beating by the side entrance of the House of Dana. It was only thanks to my mother and Professor Zahahadi intervening that it didn't happen.
Paimon doesn't sympathize with Cyrus at all. Not one bit.
The House of Dana has never stopped people from annotating books, but this seemed like a special case. I didn't think the book could be allowed to keep circulating like that, so I circled several names myself, laying a false trail. The best place to hide a leaf is in the forest. It's a simple principle.
Well, when you put it like that, but still.
How many names did you circle, Tainari? Let me think. Not too many. About 3 or 4. I chose them all randomly.
Then who circled the other names in the book?
There must have been others who borrowed it and did something similar. Just not sure why.
Who'd have thought borrowing books could be so complicated?
Yeah.
Look, there's Gia. Let's tell her what the real story is. Huh? Candace is there too.
So I need to reflect a little on what I did.
What happened?
To meet you here today surely is due to the guidance of the gods. Greetings.
Candace, is this a personal trip?
Today's trip to the city is to buy provisions for the people of Aria Village, as well as help Miss Sitaria deliver a message to the sages of the Academia while I'm here. On the way, I happened to see Miss Dia sitting at in the cafe looking down, so I came over to chat with her. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. It's just that I suddenly remembered a few details about that book after talking with you. Before that, the client had even contacted me, I'd heard rumors of an exciting novel full of undiscovered secrets. Out of curiosity, I asked Sino to take it out for me. As a desert dweller, and a mercenary to boot, the idea of solving the mysterious treasure map is pretty exciting.
Uh-huh. Paimon totally gets that. We inherited our custom searching for the gold and wisdom in the sands from the gods themselves.
But that book turned out to be as dry as dust. A bunch of names have been circled, but I couldn't figure out what the puzzle was supposed to be, despite reading the whole thing through carefully from start to finish. In the end, I started to think it was some kind of ritual or game or something, so I picked up a pen and drew a circle of my own. But later on, Miss Dunyerzad asked her parents to find a way to borrow it for her. They said the mysterious markings fascinated her, even though she couldn't get into the book itself. If they were just regular annotations, it wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary, but these strange circles, you can't help but want to try to figure out what they might mean.
That's true. So Dia, what you're reflecting on is having accidentally interfered with other people's reading experiences. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on a second. Why did you tell Candace?
She's a warrior, you know? Sometimes she has to interrogate criminals and other things like that, too. Everyone recognizes that her job is sacred, so when we need to think over what we've gone wrong, we'll talk to her about it. Oops. Please, don't be too surprised, my dear traveler. To me, listening to other people's mistakes is just another way of protecting them. By speaking of your own mistakes and hearing sincere advice in return, improvement will come over time. That's the way we do things.
But all she did was draw a circle, and it's not like she was deliberately trying to mess with anyone. Besides, everyone agrees that the book itself is just bad. Don't worry about it, Dia.
That's true.
I was just telling Candace how bizarre it is.
But be that as it may, it doesn't change the fact that it ain't right to mess with someone else's enjoyment of a book. That's the bottom line. Anyway, Dia, please have faith that the gods will forgive your transgression. Besides, you told me about a part of the story where once one of the suspects in the case ended up crawling out of the village on his hands and knees, and he was named Alakmal. That's right. The detective in the book argued that he must have leapt across the broken bridge like a frog. Of course, you can find out later that his conjecture was totally off base.
Why is that?
Because it turns out that Alakmal has a superpower, so he could float right across the broken bridge.
What the heck is that book even about? It sounds completely ludicrous.
Alakmal. It's simply too reminiscent of the good name of King Deshret, don't you think? Though considering how transgressive this book sounds, I don't think it's worth overthinking it. You're right. You know, I can't help but wonder what our friends at the Temple of Silence would say if they somehow got their hands on the book. I'm sure those sages would be able to unpack interesting ideas from the text we ordinary people could scarce dream of.
It's normal for there to be bridges outside blizzard-swept mountain villages, and normal for them to get broken, but a person to cross one by floating through the air? Why resort to such a lame plot device?
Is it serious? Is it really a serious detective novel?
Paimon's starting to get where Farazan was coming from. If you've gotten all excited about reading a detective novel, but ended up reading tripe like that, it's better not even to think about it.
So, where's the book now? Not sure. I returned it after I was done reading it, and back then, there weren't as many markings inside the rumors as say they are.
Alright, then Detective Paimon is still on the case. Hello, has reasoning not... Reasoning knows... Oh, whoops.
Okay, I'm just gonna read through this in my head, because this is starting to get... kind of... yeah. Is that Nahida? Yep. Palace of... Dory! It's Dory! Yep, called it. What? Seto's inside. Is that... Huh? Dory, Sino, and Sethos? Darn you, General Mahamatra. Equipment isn't gonna work. You can't do that. Hey, what do you mean by entrapment? Oh. If I'm gonna be completely honest, that was dry. Like, I did not like that. I mean, like, yes, but no. I mean, come on, why couldn't it have been voiced? I mean, really? Like, that's not the whole reason I hate it, it's just... Yeah. Oops. Dang it, I pressed circle instead of triangle. Okay. I thought this one was a barrel. Okay. Oh, Lord.
Into the wind. Falling leaves. Adorn my nights. One with nature.
Ready. Time to testify.
Midnight fantastic.
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me. Time to go.
Evil looks. Shoot on sight.
Oz revealed. Midnight Fantasy.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my nights. One with nature.
Right here, please.
The wind knows me.
Coming through! Shadow!
As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
Time to testify.
Express delivery! By Royal...
Loaded.
Wind strike.
Hunt them down.
Wings of Darkness! Sign here, please!
Ready.
I love Floran, bro. She's so cool.
Everybody stand!
Leave the wounded to me. Providing cover.
Ears of the storm! We'll see about that.
Squall and Fury.
Going in!
Engaging.
Truth repeats its course.
The wind rises. Search for
Everybody stand back!
Providing cover.
Dare to mess with me? Ears of the storm!
Behold! How amusing.
I'm going in! We'll see about that! Dare to mess with me? Have fun with this gift!
Engaging.
Squall and Fury. Unsightly insects. Is that all you've got? The wind rises. Cry loud.
We'll see about that! Truth repeats its course. Everybody stand back!
Providing cover.
Squall and Fury.
Coolio. Alright, next one. Ooh. It's definitely Clarentia first half. Oops.
Odds were...
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me.
Loaded.
Into the wind.
Ready.
No rest for the wind.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Coming through! Service with the...
Where evil lurks. Shoot on sight. Loaded.
As you wish, me.
Time to testify. Into the shadows.
Wind strike.
Oh, I forgot to take energy, dude.
Ready. Evil wills, shoot on sight.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. One with nature.
Move it. Time to testify.
Sign here, please.
The wind knows me.
Odds reveal.
Into the shadows.
Dude, Claranda's too good.
Your coming was foretold. Bloom as the flowers in Gurabard. How amusing. The eternal oasis. Wretched vermin. Bloom as the flowers in Gurabard.
Dare to mess with me.
Behold, there's one like a 99.
There for a dance.
Quit following me.
Teamwork is trick.
Have fun with this.
Dance with me. Some target practice. Everybody stand.
Squall fury. Search for it. Know your place.
Rise a storm. Let's light it up.
Engaging.
Too late for regrets.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm going in. Dare to mess with me? Wretched dastard!
Let's light it up.
Providing cover fire. The wind rises.
Your sacrifice is
You dare to gaze upon me?
Too late for regrets.
Come on, my Clarand hard carrying, by the way. So now, I'm pretty sure I finished fabrication there. Yep, so I just need to go to this one. Bro. Dude, if there's a mini Durin, I want it. Come on, mini Durin. I doubt there is one, actually. Hold on. There is not, but there's the horn. Oh, I got the dragon scale. Alright, now just give me the horn. Give me the horn. Come on. Yeah, let's go! Alright. It was not wanting to work. Actually... Does that have a new tutorial? Oh. Yeah, I don't even know where you find these guys, because I've never seen them before. Alright, and then... with that, my beautiful people, we have officially completely finished the Genshin Impact 2024 summer event. Woohoo! Once again, this event was beautiful. This event was absolutely stunning. I really just don't even know how to explain it. I mean, it just gave a lot of emotion to the characters, and like, especially the Wanderer. I mean, come on, look at how far he's come compared to when you first meet him. I mean, yeah, it's just so cool to see characters progress and stuff. But yeah. So, with that, that is the end of the last episode of Genshin Impact 2024 Summer Event. I hope you all enjoyed this as much as I did. If you tune into the stream, thank you for tuning into the stream and sticking around. If you're watching the VOD, thank you for watching the VOD. And as always, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. See you later.